Namaste, beloveds. I'm back. And for those of you who thought I was just the Chesney Hawkes of spiritual music, you're wrong. I have returned with another song from Spirit that I will be channeling for you today. You've probably been wondering where the hell I've been. Well, it seemed that Spirit couldn't be asked to give me any songs until recently. But in the meantime, I have literally been to the jungle. And I would like to thank those of you who donated to my trip to Peru. It is thanks to you that I have returned a shaman guru teacher and infinitely more spiritual than I was before. So good luck keeping up with that, everybody. It's been a tremendous year of agony and transformation. I am very grateful to be here with you again to impart my divine wisdom. And yes, the song itself, those of you who know my music by my one other song, will know that my music carries a very high frequency. Now the message that I ordinarily send with the music is please don't share it with those of a low frequency, low vibration, which I'm talking about those who aren't awake or those who aren't awake but think they're awake. The reason being that it can be very messy. In this instance I say, just go for it. Two reasons. One is that if they do implode, which is likely, just saves time. The other one being that if they don't implode, they'll probably have an immediate and very chaotic spiritual awakening, which, as annoying as that is, it will make them marginally less irritating than they are at the moment to those of us operating on a higher level. Speaking of frequency, my personal frequency is off the charts now, so if you are experiencing any of the effects of that, it could come across as irritation, confusion, ringing of the ears, temporary blindness. If you are experiencing anything along those lines at the moment, don't be alarmed. It's very healing, it's very good for you. Just perhaps close your eyes and deal with it. Now, you might be able to see some smoke coming from the mouth. Whilst I did connect with the spirit of the dragon during my time in Peru, it's not because I have literally turned into a dragon, it's because I'm living on a boat in the middle of December and it's fucking freezing. Luckily I do have some warm cacao to heat the heart, so that will keep me going. So the song itself was given to me by my guides. It was given to me without a name. I have chosen not to name it because I don't believe in labels, and frankly nor should you. But if any of you do feel called to offer a name to this song, then my heart is open. I will receive that with grace. Just don't pick anything obvious because I could have just named it myself. As a heads up, Spirit has asked me to play different 4 notes for this song and has also asked me to tune the guitar. So I will be singing and playing on a slightly different frequency to I'm So Spiritual, so prepare yourselves for that, perhaps with some meditation. I definitely advise smudging yourselves as soon as you can, because I'm picking up some really funky energy coming through the camera at the moment, so I'm just gonna piss off. Yeah, you guys might want to look at that. I'm also getting something coming through my 3rd chakra, so I'm just going to clear that. Okay, that's gone. So sit back, relax, drop into a space of connection and receive the healing music. Namaste. Gratitude to my spirit guides for leading me to my heart. Love to the ascended masters for lighting up the dark. Just while you're here, I've one quick question. Are you having a fucking laugh? I'm pretty sure all previous incarnations were never quite this hard. There's something going on with the nature of creation. You've fumbled with the rules, you've changed the equation. It's death and transformation, it just won't fucking stop. I've been arseholes, I've been angels, I'm not sure what else I've got. This job of being human is a complicated race, especially when humanity is eating its own face. Permission to go home to some wandering star, cause my internal suicides haven't got me very far. Each time I die, my body still survives. I've seen death 1,000 times and I'm only 35. 36, but it doesn't rhyme. I understand that there's a lesson I'm supposed to integrate, and that these many, many deaths are here to make me more awake. But what the hell's the use of this survival of my demons? Am I not allowed to just check out and go hang out with Jesus? Please? Please? Oh, why? Oh, because greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Whoa, okay. It's a bit preachy. Yeah, alright, I know, I'm not allowed to check out and just... Look. Not advocating execution, but it did put a full stop on lives that just weren't working, whether that was right or not. What happened to the days of being beheaded? It was simple, it was quick, and I was too dead to resent it. Or burning at the stake, always finished off the job. By the time my legs were baked, I was tangoing with God. A good public hanging is nothing to be frowned at. I've always liked tomatoes, and at least it brought the crowd out. Crucifixion, I'll admit, was the epitome of pain, but a guarantee at least to elevate your face to fame. Hey Jesus. The crucifixion of the old hasn't actually evolved. We've just rejigged the way that we destroy each other's souls. These days we sacrifice the self to insta-fame addiction, casting spells across the internet for maximum affliction. I'd rather be run through than see my ex be more successful at love, at work, at marriage, and the whole of life in general. The modern day effect of getting socially slaughtered equivocates to being hung, drawn and quartered. My brain is my phone and my phone is my brain. There's no purpose to this verse, it's just driving me insane. Because greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not ungrateful, I just think that if I'm going to incarnate, I'd quite like to in a world that won't self-exterminate. What I'm finding in this paradigm, the battle of today, is where ego murders ego over and again. The irony, of course, is that this makes the monster worse, and denial is the currency of the universe. The wars are within, the wars are without, the hearts are in the bin, the souls are checking out. Was it really worse to be a witch than a politician? Now we've got a world that's run by corporate demons and villains. Sorry, am I getting a bit political? Well, it turns out there's a point to being so spiritual. Cause greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Huh? Do you want me to share that? A bit vague. Alright. The spirits say this is the day where justice prevails, but they're not exactly clear about what that may entail. Perhaps the fact that Pachamama's roaring with disease is a clue that we might be the end of humanity. Now wouldn't that be really embarrassing, to be the ones that made the human race literally extinct? The dances of the universe, a laughable mistake. Akashic records, biggest bloopers listed under human race. Uh-oh. The aliens look down on us with utmost confusion. Why on earth did we create a world and fill it with pollution? The oceans are a hell, who are masters at lying. The indigenous are trying to bring our souls around, while we've got narcissists in power, burning wisdom to the ground. We seem to think that simply pointing the finger is enough to get our asses out and going through the ringer. The news may be uncomfortable, but that's a load of shite. It's time to take your war and resolve it from inside. Because greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. It's time to launch the mission to save humanity, overthrow the rise of evil, and do it peacefully. I might sound like a hippie, but I fully guarantee that love gets further than genocidal tendencies. But please don't hashtag ayahuasca and expect the world to change. Love calls upon the warrior, beckons to the brave. There's no space to treat this world as if only light exists, but if we balance the duality, we get to have some bliss. So for those of you that feel the call, your frequency's your duty. We'll stand together in the shift and bring in the beauty. Transmutation takes a power only love can provide. So fuck off is propaganda and commit to the lights. Commit to the lights! Okay, too much, yeah, I get it. As a human, I would like to keep the stories that we tell. So let's remind ourselves that life is great, we needn't live in hell. There's beauty in this world that could blow our hearts apart. If we just wake up and see it, well, that would be a start. I know this sounds quite preachy, but we're running out of time. And if you think I'm talking bollocks, take it up with the divine. Because greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Thank you to the spirit guides for giving us this song. It's quite a lengthy download, roughly 50 verses long. The tune is also catchy, might drive people off their tits, but I know that's done on purpose, so we'll remember it. So let's do the work it takes and choose responsibility. Heal the heart of Pachamama, be who we came to be. I'm going to stop singing now and playing these 4 notes. I hope you got the message amidst the awesome jokes. I might present like an idiot, but that's a disguise for a soul that's serious about whether we survive. So in case we need reminding, let's sing it one more time, like sing a long sound of music, but without Julie Andrews, or absurd gender roles, or religion, or children being forced to sing even though the father might die in a pointless war. I've actually never seen it. All together now. Because greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Greed and need just breed and repeat. If we want to change the world, it takes responsibility. Get ready? It's not a key change, don't get excited. Change me to we, and plant the seed that grows a united humanity. Change me to we, and plant the seed that grows a united humanity. Change me to we, and plant the seed that grows a united humanity. Change me to we, slow down for effect, and plant the seed. Breathe a sigh of relief, he got through the whole fucking song. That grows a united, very Aquarian, humanity. I'd like to finish with an Om. So if everyone would take a nice deep breath in. Om. Okay. Project Humanity. Here we go.